When you build in Blackboard, you always want to consider the end user or the student experience and how they navigate through your course. As you can see here, I've got a content folder in my course, and I've got 3 different items. When a student comes into my area here within the course, they actually have to scroll through all of these items at the same time in order to get to what they need. And sometimes that's exactly what you need. But other times you just want them to see things in a sequential order, one item at a time. To do that, we're going to use a tool called a learning module. Within Blackboard, I have the edit mode turned on, and I'm going to click on Build Content. Then I'm going to create a learning module. We'll just call this a sample learning module. Here's where I might put things like my essential questions, learning targets, or a brief overview of the lesson. You can tell that it is a learning module because of this icon that exists here. So this is our sample learning module. It's very similar to a content folder. Again, though, it provides the students with a view of one item at a time. When I click into my sample learning module, I'm taken to a screen that looks like this, in which I can add a lot of different content, but we're just going to use our standard items. We'll call this Day 1. And these are all the activities and resources for Day 1 learning. I'm going to repeat this quickly for each of the days that I meet with students. So here you can see that I've outlined 4 separate items that I have built for the students. That's how we build a learning module. Just by its very design, let's take a look at what it does. So now that I'm in the student view, I'm going to come into my units, hop into my sample learning module, and you can see here as a student, I only see each day at a glance. I can move forward through each of those days by either clicking on the arrows or, if it's visible, the table of contents. And we can hide that table of contents as well. So this is a sample of a learning module. It builds just like a content folder builds, but it has a different view for students when you need sequential learning or you want to show them just one item at a time inside of Blackboard.